Now, with gold prices being at all-time highs and seemingly never stopping, they're on the rise, the price is continuing to rise. Even a modest gold stack is seeing that value skyrocket. And at some point, that becomes, of course, a little bit of a worry and a liability. Certainly, buying 1 ounce gold at the moment is very expensive, and a lot of people go to fractional gold and have smaller amounts of it within their collections and stacks. But of course, that comes with premiums. So this neat little segue brings me to the question about vaulted gold and silver, digital gold and silver, stuff that you don't physically hold, but stuff, of course, that you might own. I'm putting own in inverted commas because the traditional services that we've seen out there about vaulted, and you see a lot of them out there, you know, vaulted in our vaults in Switzerland or in London, and lots of pomp and ceremony and glamour on these websites. And I've always been very, very cautious about that. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. But I do think that we are in a modern era whereby it is important to have that consideration for your stack, not just from the physical security point of view, but from the affordability point of view. As prices will continue to rise, they're going to go up a lot over the coming years. The more likely apocalypse, I say apocalypse, is going to be the devaluation of currencies, perhaps seeing mass hyperinflation of different currencies. And in those circumstances, you'll want to have some kind of backup, and gold and silver are the backups. And I think there's a really interesting the token will be on the Solana and Coinbase's Base blockchain, and as you well know, tokenization of real-world assets is the biggest and most important financial disruption of our times. But we are in this 21st century, and blockchain technologies and digital currencies and digital backing of currencies, I think, is the way the world is going, and it's impossible to ignore it. Then, yeah, you'll be able to have a little bit of a better exposure to protecting your wealth without the risk of physical ownership, without the risk of it being unaffordable from fractional bits of gold, especially fractional silver. Look,